short. It's no run. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Brings it in at the 12. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Bush. Stop.
First play, Murray's letting it rip. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's the connection to James Conner. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down, Conner gets it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board. You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
3rd and long for him here. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter.
What a great moment to celebrate and possibly educate this rookie as well, Kate. That's just tremendous effort. He shows off the speed that he has. But they'll go look at those tablets. They'll figure out if there was somewhere to throw it. And he showed you right there when there's not. This kid can run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Kyler throwing here. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. It's a small gain up to the 38. Tackle made by Jamarcus Lawrence. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. Here's 2nd and 7. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And that means 3rd down coming up.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
That's intercepted near the sideline. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg for him. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going deep, down. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-0 lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close, like a single high or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Danny Gray to return it. He doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's the case. Either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. Keeps it moving. And he has this to the opposing 35.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner. A broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Murray set up to throw. Escapes the pocket. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
From the red zone now. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And the Seahawks pick it up. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 20-zip lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Murray. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Murray here on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it inbounds. He came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Trey McBride, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They go in play action. It's Murray. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Second down now, 7 to go.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Murray. Finds him over the middle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now Murray on the play fake. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, well, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Gotta protect the football. Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Intercepted. Sean Murphy punting in to pick it off. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That was a play, Kate, right there, that you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They snap it to Murray. Escapes the pocket. Spins out of one stop. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on 4th down. Throwing here, Murray. To his wideout, it's a screen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cardinals fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice. Oh, the kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. They're really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown. He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Charbonnet, a 1st down and more. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the inside. yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. We'll need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
At the 45-yard line.
Play action now. Murray buying some time right. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Play action now. Murray. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Here's Murray, 4th down. Headed out right. He's running for it. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks with a chance to add to their lead. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
56. Cardinals 15. Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. On the move, headed right. And they pick him off again. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. You know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating another big game-changing play.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On the gun, Euro. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Julian Love.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, and some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Charbonnet. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 48-yard look for it. Myers' kick is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Cardinals 15. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of his own end zone. Here's Murray. Harrison secures this left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Run on 1st down. Here's Murray. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. Into the hands of Harrison. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Here's Kyler to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Gonna start things off with a sweep. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Charbonnet, a 1st down and more. And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead.
69. Cardinals 15. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Go right right side, and McBride has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona. Off the play action, here's Murray. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Back to the air, Murray. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings them to the line here, third down. Again, it's Murray to throw. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Kyler looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Now Kyler. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Cardinals keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is
oh, look at this. They're faking it. And I suspect it'll be a long time before they call a fake extra point again. That was a disaster. Never got close. They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team, but you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee constantly searching for maybe new creative ways, because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks continue adding on to that lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw, Murray. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Ryland now for the extra point. And no, they faked it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Charbonnet on the toss. Has a lane inside the 35. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks trying to end this before the final quarter. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. A fifth rushing score for him as he moves one away from the NFL record. One after up and good for Myers. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Murray to throw. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Now Murray. Fits it through the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals continuing to fight at least. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His fourth receiving score of the game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
On the give, here's Charbonnet. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up windows.
It's a nice running there. Gets him a third down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 2.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
On the set.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Another carry for Charbonnet. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. The 6th time he's won it in this game, and that ties the NFL record. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Big Ace, Big Ace. Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Kyler throwing here. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now Murray on the play fake. On and quick, and they bring it down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
2nd and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here. Trying again, following the set. And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Trey McBride, the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals cut into the lead by another point.
Cardinals 40. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go. Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Oh, he drops and cuts at the right sideline. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Good for a Seahawks.
Trying the left side with Charbonnet. We call that one a gain of, say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
James Thompson on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I'll talk to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own
The Arizona
26-yard
offense
line.
looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Murray set up to throw. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Arizona.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Play action now. Murray flushed out of the pocket. And they pick him off again. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ballgame.
Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
It's a pickup
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Charbonnet now up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
Third and 6.
This is Charbonnet. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. They'll bring out the punter here. Michael Dixon will kick it away. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. Benson has him knocked free. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
You know, these returners, they walk such a fine line. You got to have bravado. You certainly got to have confidence, but you can't be reckless as that ball gets punched out with the returner trying to do too much. That almost ended up on the wrong side of the highlight reel.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Hey, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
That's one. 2-2-1.
First and 10, Murray. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Murray here on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. All right, I'll set up now. First and 10.
First down, Arizona.
From the red zone now. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing third and long. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're